to clarify to you guys that, try to let Julianna know that, maybe in this situation I will say that I'm sorry if she felt uncomfortable, but I'm not sorry because I didn't mean to cause any harm. So it's kind of strange. She would have to ask me to say sorry. It's just weird because I don't see anything wrong with a kiss on the lips. But since then, I've refrained from kissing on the lips to children, at least, that are related to me, or even children, period. I'll only kiss on the cheeks or the foreheads now because of this whole situation with Julianna. Maybe she felt uncomfortable with the fact that maybe she's not used to being around men. I mean, you are gay, Heather, and you're with another woman, and I'm not going to judge that. I'm just stating the facts here. And you and another woman are raising Julianna and Janine, and they look up to both of you. So when a man comes around, if all you two do is talk shit badly about a man, then they're going to really have bad thoughts about a man, even if the man's not bad. So I'm going to make this short as possible. I want to also cover something else, Heather. When my daughters and your daughter had a sleepover at Grandma Vicky's house, Julianna made my daughters feel very uncomfortable. She had her leg over their bodies and wouldn't let them get up. And my kids actually cried to me when they were discussing this with me. I've taught my kids pretty well to come forward and talk about anything that happens in this subject matter that we're talking about now, molestation. And basically, they said that they were afraid to go back in there and lay back down in the living room floor. And basically, what I want to talk about is this: that they were uncomfortable with it, and when they went back in there, she did the same thing, and they asked her not to do it, and she wouldn't listen. And so then they went and made an excuse. They told me they made an excuse to get up and go to get a drink of water. And at that point, they didn't even want to go back in there. And so most of the night, they lost sleep over your daughter either perving on them, or I'm not sure what. Julianna, if this is the case, honey, you probably, I understand if you don't want to talk to me about it, honey, but you probably shouldn't be doing this to anyone in the future, and hopefully you could get over this. And I'm not going to be that angry with you because you're so young, honey, and I understand what it's like if someone molested you possibly, and maybe that's why you're doing it to my daughters, if indeed you did. And I'm not claiming that you did. I'm just saying that you made them feel so uncomfortable to where the next day when they were telling me about it, they actually cried, and they didn't want to tell me everything. I have a feeling that there's drugs, or whether I'm gay, or whatever happens in my life. Hopefully you could get her to be this Christian that she wants to be right now, and accept me for who I am, if I am indeed a sinner at all, to accept me for that. Okay. I love you guys, and